Deep within the lush jungles of western Belize, not far from the border with Guatemala, lies a forgotten world. This is the ancient city of Caracol, a place of towering stone pyramids and grand plazas that once bustled with life. For centuries, this magnificent site was hidden beneath a thick canopy of trees, its secrets guarded by the relentless march of time. Today, Caracol stands as one of the most important archaeological sites of the Maya civilization. It covers a vast area of over 200 square kilometers, a testament to the power and sophistication of the people who built it and called it home. We continue to explore its mysteries, searching for clues about its past. The Maya were a remarkable civilization that flourished in Mesoamerica for thousands of years. They were brilliant astronomers, mathematicians, and artists. They developed a complex writing system and built incredible cities like Caracol. This city was not just a collection of buildings, it was a powerful political and economic center. At its peak, it was home to more people than modern-day Belize City. Its rulers commanded large armies and controlled important trade routes. Understanding Caracol is key to understanding the Maya world, as it played a crucial role in the region's history, often competing with other great cities like Te K'ab. For decades, my colleagues and I have worked at this site as part of the University of Houston's Caracol archaeological project. The work is slow and painstaking, requiring patience and a keen eye for detail. We carefully excavate layer by layer, peeling back the earth to reveal the stories hidden beneath. Each pottery shard, each carved stone, is a piece of a giant puzzle. Our goal is to reconstruct the lives of the people who lived here, from the powerful kings and queens to the everyday farmers and artisans. The jungle is a challenging environment, but the discoveries we make here are worth every effort. Caracol's importance cannot be overstated. It was a thriving metropolis, a hub of culture, and a formidable military power. The city's name, Caracol, is Spanish for snail, referring to the winding road that leads to the site. But its ancient name was likely Oxhuitza, meaning three-water hill. The city's influence stretched far and wide, and its history is filled with tales of alliances, wars, and royal dynasties. Every new discovery helps us paint a clearer picture of this impressive city and its place in the grand narrative of the Maya civilization, offering insights that resonate even today. The heart of any Maya city is its ceremonial center, and at Caracol, the northeast Acropolis is a place of immense significance. It is a raised complex of palaces and temples where the city's elite lived and performed important rituals. We have long suspected that this sacred ground held more secrets than it had revealed. This year, our suspicions were confirmed in the most spectacular way. As our team carefully excavated beneath one of the Acropolis structures, we uncovered the entrance to a sealed chamber. The air grew thick with anticipation as we realized we were on the verge of a major discovery, one that could change our understanding of Caracol's origins. After weeks of careful work, we finally entered the chamber. Inside, we found a royal tomb, undisturbed for more than a millennium. The feeling of being the first to see its contents after so long is indescribable. The tomb was not just a simple grave, it was a time capsule, a final resting place designed to honor a powerful ruler. The walls were lined with offerings, and the air was still, preserving the solemn atmosphere of a royal burial. It was clear from the richness of the artifacts and the tomb's location that this was no ordinary individual. This was someone of supreme importance to the city. Identifying the occupant of such a tomb is a critical task. Using radiocarbon dating on the human remains, we were able to place the burial around 350 BC. This date was incredibly exciting because it aligned perfectly with the historical records we have for Caracol's very first king. His name was Te K'ab Chaak, and he is known to have ascended the throne in 331 BC. The location, the early date, and the regal nature of the burial all pointed to one conclusion. On July 10th, 2025, we formally announced that we had found the lost tomb of Caracol's founder, a discovery that connects us directly to the city's birth. Finding the tomb of Te K'ab Chaak is a milestone for Maya archaeology. It provides a direct link to the very beginning of Caracol's royal dynasty. Before this, the city's founder was a name known mostly from later inscriptions. Now, he is a tangible part of history, a real person whose final resting place we have had the privilege to uncover. This discovery allows us to study the foundation of a great city from the perspective of its first leader. It is a profound moment that reminds us why we dedicate our lives to this work, to bring the distant past into the light for all to see. The tomb of Te K'ab Chaak was filled with an extraordinary collection of artifacts, each one telling a story about the king and his time. These were not just objects of wealth, but items of deep cultural and spiritual significance, meant to accompany the ruler on his journey into the afterlife. Among the treasures were beautifully crafted pottery vessels, some still containing traces of the foods and drinks they once held. We also found intricate jewelry made from shell and bone, as well as carefully engraved bones that likely depict important historical or mythological scenes. Each artifact is a piece of the puzzle of this king's life. The most breathtaking artifact, however, was a magnificent jade mask. It was not carved from a single piece, but was constructed as a mosaic with hundreds of small polished jade tiles fitted together to form a human face. In Maya culture, jade was more valuable than gold. It symbolized life, fertility, and eternal power. A mask like this was meant to transform the deceased king into a divine being, ensuring his rebirth and continued influence from the spirit world. The craftsmanship is exquisite, a true masterpiece of Maya art that showcases the incredible skill of the artisans who served the first king of Caracol. Another significant find was a small but important pottery shard. On its surface was a painted image of a figure we immediately recognized, Ekchua, the Maya god of merchants and trade. This deity was often depicted with a large backpack and a traveler's staff, symbolizing long-distance commerce. Finding Ekchua in the tomb of the city's founder is a powerful statement. It tells us that from its very beginning, Caracol was deeply involved in trade. This was not just a city of warriors and farmers, it was a commercial powerhouse, connected to a wider network of exchange across Mesoamerica. The presence of these artifacts provides concrete evidence of Caracol's early role as a major center for trade. The jade for the mask, for instance, would have been imported from the distant Motagua River Valley in Guatemala. The marine shells must have traveled from the Caribbean coast. These items show that Te K'ab Chaak was a ruler who understood the importance of economic connections. His city was built not only on military might, but also on a foundation of prosperity driven by commerce. This tomb gives us a clearer picture of the economic strategies that helped Caracol rise to greatness. This discovery is more than just another exciting find. It fundamentally changes what we know about the early history of Caracol and the Maya lowlands. Previously, our understanding of the city's origins was based on later texts, which can sometimes be biased or incomplete. The tomb of Te K'ab Chaak provides direct physical evidence from the founding era. It confirms the city's establishment in the 4th century BC and proves that from its inception, Caracol was a wealthy and powerful kingdom. It pushes back the timeline of Caracol's prominence and shows that it was a major player on the Maya stage much earlier than we thought. The artifacts from the tomb, especially the depiction of the trade god Ekchua, reshape our models of the early Maya economy. We now have proof that extensive long-distance trade networks were not just a feature of the later classic period, but were already well established during Caracol's founding. This implies a level of political and social organization that is more complex than previously imagined for this early time. It suggests that the foundations of the great Maya civilization were built on a sophisticated interplay of commerce, religion, and kingship right from the start, with Caracol at the center of it all. Studying ancient cultures like the Maya is not just an academic exercise, it is a way of understanding the shared human journey. The rise and fall of great cities like Caracol offer lessons about society, politics, environmental management, and human resilience. These ancient people faced challenges that are still relevant today, such as managing resources, navigating political conflicts, and creating sustainable societies. By uncovering their stories, we gain a deeper perspective on our own world. We learn about the diverse ways humans have organized themselves and adapted to their environments throughout history. The secrets of Caracol are far from exhausted. The tomb of Te K'ab Chaak has opened a new chapter in our research, but it is only one of many stories waiting to be told. As we continue our work, we honor the memory of the people who built this incredible city. Their legacy is not just in the stone pyramids they left behind, but in the knowledge they offer us. The discovery of a founding king's tomb reminds us that the past is never truly lost. It is simply waiting beneath the surface, ready to be rediscovered and to teach us once more about the enduring power of human culture.